Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente, yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 793, primarily in a row. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here. Honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for real. Hey, it's Friday. On Fridays, we talk about having F-it Fridays. Just do the thing. Just listen to the prompts, right? Your inside voice, your third eye, your gut, whatever is good. Will keep reminding. It's like a reminder and outlook. Like, hey, you need to do this. Listen to those prompts, right? Just say F it and do it. It's a work day. We got work to do. The date is 12/18/20. So first things first, I'm still the realist. That's my affirmation. You know what else I am? I'm real. Right? I know that's a little redundant, but I was on a conference call this morning, and some people were acting unreal, right? And when I say that, it just means they were fakes, right? Just acting like they weren't. And I don't like it. And other people are like instant messaging, like, yeah, whatever, right? Like I'll just be real. I'll let my performance speak for itself. Under our real talk, be the light cracker, right? Be the light. Be the change you want to see in the world. A couple things, right? Number one, as I was on this conference call, I was messing around on LinkedIn, and I came across this article where this guy was talking about how he went into the suit shop, saw a young man trying to figure out what he was going to buy because he didn't have much money. He's like, "Don't worry, boy or fella, I got you." And then he bought him a couple of suits and some shirts, and got some other stuff donated to him. It was just a great story, right? And I was like, well, that's it, right? Like that's what we need to be talking about. Stuff like that. When people do things for other people and say, hey, look, why don't we all do something like that? When we find ourselves in that situation, right? Talk about listening to the prompts. When we're in the situation and there's somebody right in front of us and we can all say, oh, why did you, we know, right? We make a decision. Am I going to engage in this conversation? Because we both know if I engage, I'm going to have to help. Most of us turn, cut, and run. And I used to do the same things until precious luster got in my head. And it changed everything, right? Be the light, cracker. And when I say cracker, right? I mean, come on. Look, I look like a saltine cracker or a Q-tip or a snowflake, whatever, right? The other thing is like talking about being the change is that, be generous, right? And I'm not just talking to people that need your help. The people that deserve it, people that are good to you. I'm not saying you got to give money. Do something nice for them. Let them know that you appreciate who they are. Be the light. Too often, all we do is complain, right? The only time I complain about this, complain about that. And, we've had an amazing journey with the school that Jack goes to, PTI. And, I can see a future that involves generosity, using your gifts for the greater good. Some kids that other people would consider like what are we going to do with them? Like, we'll show you, right? We'll be the light. So, stay tuned for more on that. So let's get on with my thank yous, right? I don't want to talk too much about it because I get emotional, but like this week we did the whole thing with the Santa tree or the angel tree, right? And I've talked openly about this. So I'm being both sides of the grace, right? Being the one that's given, being the one that's receiving. And it's way better to give, right? When you're the recipient, oftentimes it's awkward. But if you remember that God is good and God, like, as long as you're trying, as long as you're making the effort, God will always provide. Always. I don't know how it works other than just do your job, do the work, pray for the best, right? And just have faith. Seriously, God is good. Number two, PTI. I can't even. It's hard for me to talk about that place without getting emotional. Yesterday we had a good situation. Pick up Jack from school, go to the grocery store, and we're walking through the store. He's like, "Daddy, we're in area number 4." I'm like, what? We're in area number 4. I'm like, what are you talking about? He points up the sign, the aisle sign that says aisle number 4. It's like, we in area 4. That's area 3. That's area 5. And I'm like, oh my goodness, right? Now, to a lot of people, like with Sam or Addie, that wouldn't have been some monument. It is with Jack, right? And, one of the things that got me, just emotional this week was driving into town last weekend from seeing Aunt Jen and seeing the big sign, Dancing with Stars 2020, right? And it's their biggest fundraiser of the year. And it's usually done right after Thanksgiving and before Christmas. But they couldn't do it this year, right? So they just did this video promotion. They asked my co-parent and I, Tara Jean, to participate, which of course I did, and I cried, and I knew I would cry, and I don't care because For people who've been in that situation and have a child like Jack, right, who behaves like that, and just knowing how he has been treated in other places and understanding that he's not treated like that anymore. And he knows it. I know it. Like the tears, I'm thankful for the tears. Those are tears of joy, tears of gratitude. I'm thankful for the examples, right? I make sure my kids see me being generous, not because I'm showing off, because I want them to be generous. And then I see them doing the same things. And I'm like, all right, we're on to something here, right? Now, they may drop a swear word when they're doing something generous, but they're going to do something generous. They're not going to be greedy. Thankful for the examples of people that give, namely, Precious Luster. You know the book Tuesdays with Morrie? I didn't have Tuesdays with Morrie. I had lunch with Precious, in which he just kept telling me, son, you got something. You got to give back. Like, whatever you say, right? And then did nothing with it. And then I started doing, I'm like, oh, my God. He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm thankful for that entire Luster Products experience. All of those people that I met changed my life. Thankful for the grace. Been on both sides. I'm sure everybody who's watching this has been on both sides too. And you understand how powerful it is. Both. You understand how powerful it is as a kid who received grace and said, you know what? I'm going to make sure when I'm in that situation, I'm going to do the same thing, right? And then I met a guy like Precious, and that was like taking that and just blowing it up and making it bigger, right? I'm thankful for the truth. The truth, you know, a lot of people don't like to talk about that. I was thinking about that this morning when I was watching that video, that there'd be people like, oh, look at him, you know, shameless self-promotion. Like, are you serious? Come on, turn on the television. Every time you turn on the news, this company did this. This company has a fundraiser. This guy was a realtor. That is his business, and it's good for business, and who cares? Don't you work? You do you, right? The truth is that's a good person that did a good deed, and then who cares if he chose to put it out there and make it good for his business? Kudos to you. The truth is everybody does it. It's just that people will tell you not to do it and then do it themselves, right? There goes one of those cuss words for you. I'm thankful for cookies, right? We've been making cookies all week. I can't wait for you guys to get some. Cookies is going to be part of the master plan. I'm telling you, cookies and T-shirts and basketball. You know what else I'm thankful for? Today, tomorrow, I'm thankful for it all. That's how it works. You can't just be thankful for the good stuff. You got to accept the bad too. Understanding that that's going to be a green light someday. And 2 + 2 is always 4. With that, we are done, baby. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. I appreciate you stopping by on an F-It Friday. Take your shot. Just do it, right? Listen to that prompt. Be generous. Be different. Be the light cracker. And come back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Deuces. #Real Talk. Love you guys. I see you, Shaggy.